Okay, so we went to Braidwood as well for our tech initiative, and we worked in the resource room with Carmen. I actually know her personally. I babysat her kids, so when I saw her on there, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that. And she has different groups of students that move into her class throughout the day. So she specifically asked us to work with grade 5 students because she was having not problems, but she was struggling to find classwork that they would be interested in and want to go see her for. So she said specifically she really wanted to work on phonics and just to find some apps that were age appropriate for them.
Just grade 5, right?
Grade 5, yeah. So like I said, she really wanted to work on phonics and also reading comprehension because most of the kids that came down to see her were struggling with reading specifically. And they were quite behind for their age. They said like grade 5s were reading at maybe grade 1 or grade 2 level. So she said what she was struggling with the most with the apps was that she didn't have time to look for them, like Tim was saying, but also that when she did have time to look, they weren't age appropriate. Like, they were for grade 1s, and when you're in grade 5, you know, you want to be the mature, older kids in school, and you didn't want to look at the apps that the grade 1s were looking at.
Yeah, so we just searched around, so we ended up using their classroom set. They had about 6, which was perfect for the amount of kids that come. And we just went in a bit early, and they were all synced, so we just had to download them onto theirs. And yeah, just went through them with the teacher quickly before to make sure it would work before the class showed up.
And that's the app hooked on phonics?
That's one of the ones we
Yeah.
used.
Yeah, we had a couple. Yeah, and we didn't show them to Carmen before going in. Just briefly went through them with her before the kids showed up, and then taught them to the kids.
That wasn't the plan though.
Yeah.
We actually went in for her pep block, and she was like, there you go, here's a group of kids.
She saw it right away and loved it, so she's like, oh, I'll call kids down. So they just played right away, but it worked out really well.
I think, well, when we originally went and talked to her about the apps that we had, she said that the grade 5s might have been at kind of like an older level, and so the apps that we had found might not exactly work great for them. So then she brought down like a grade 3. So we got to do a grade 3 class, and then when we went back, we came back with new apps after like taking it, because she didn't really let us know what level they were, so we didn't really know what we were looking for, because it's not a traditional like grade 5 level, and you're trying to find something that is age appropriate in the content, but also like in how their knowledge is. So yeah, it was a little challenging.
Good.
So yeah, like we said, we just went in early, and we were planning on teaching Carmen how to use them so that she could continue using them when we weren't always in the classroom with her. And it worked out really well actually. She had an Apple TV in the classroom. She thought it was a smart board. So that's how much help she needed. So we hooked the iPads up to the Apple TV, and we were able to show her and another lady that was in the class with her how to do that. So you can have it on the projector as the screen that the kids would have in front of them.
So we did the group with the grade 3 class, and we had it on the projector, so we kind of showed them what they were going to be doing, and then we handed out the iPads, and it worked really well. The kids were super excited. They were all like having a lot of fun, and I think they were learning. Like, it was the ones that we brought the first time was actually like a really good age level for the grade 3s. And then when we went in for the grade 5s, they got to do the app that's shown on there. It's called Help Words, and there was a bunch of different like levels that you could do, so level 1 to 7. A lot of the kids decided that they were just gonna jump right to level 7, and it actually worked out fine. You got to choose like make sentences.
Yeah, you went to
or
either words or sentences, and then in each section there were 6 different games you could play using just words or making sentences. And it's all free within the 7 levels.
Which was, we had had a lot of trouble finding a good app that you didn't have to purchase anything in the app, and I'm sure that was pretty common throughout. But
Yeah, and this one was really great because the grade 5 kids could work more around level 5, 6, 7, but she could use it for her younger kids as well.
and I think it felt really good for the grade 5s who are behind in their class to go in to this and be on the highest level already. And there were some times when it did challenge them, so Carmen really liked that it wasn't too easy.
We said that if we would go in again, we would try and spread the students out because we didn't, because they all sat down in like a really tight little circle, and we found that they were all kind of looking at each other's, and some of the students were struggling more than others. So when they kept repeatedly getting it wrong, it's kind of discouraging when you look next to your friend and they're just doing awesome. And it could possibly be that they were on different levels, but I mean, from just like looking over, they don't really know. I think, yeah, we covered that.
So basically we thought that the app could replace worksheets that she would have printed out and handed out. And I noticed anyway, I don't know if you two noticed, that she was really all about working as a group rather than individually. So when we first introduced the apps, I wasn't sure if maybe we'd split off and help each child individually, but we ended up teaching it all as a group with the Apple TV. So
Cool. Questions for this group?
Was there an opportunity to walk the levels in a sense? So sort of in like a game, even though you might have played hundreds of other games and level 1 may be really easy, the idea is that you work gradually towards level 7 so that you can't just jump ahead and skip the building blocks.
I don't think so.
Didn't see any restrictions within that.
But I mean, like, the good thing is we were only working with 5 or 6 students. So for us, like, we had one like teacher per student basically. So if we really wanted to like get them doing one specific level, it wouldn't be as challenging because we only had 5 instead of like 30 students.
I just meant in the sense that it's sometimes tough to tell a student, oh, you need to go back and do level 6 before you can do level 7, where if they're saying, oh, well, my friend is doing level 7, and it would sort of create that idea that until you are able to unlock the level yourself, then you can.
Yeah.
I found the apps that were like you had to work through the levels though, I found them almost to be frustrating to myself as well as like the grade 5 students found it frustrating because they're not at that 3-year-old reading level. They're also not at the 7th level maybe.
Right.
So to be able to start at the 4th level, I thought was really useful in a class that they were only with her for half an hour, like twice a week or something.
The other thing there is just I do another research project on video games, and the way video games, though you're leveling up, what happens is there's multiple routes. So you start somewhere, and the first game or first encounter you have, the computer actually, the game says, okay, the next task is 3 levels up because how you dealt with that monster takes you over here. So educational games have got to get away from levels because, like you just said, looking across, if they're doing better than me, I feel bad. But if they just happen to find a quicker route to the destination, that's level 7, getting there quicker. It's just that you figured out how to get there through a different route. The route is not levels, but it is really the same thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound, just that you found the shortcut. So that's the type of way of making educational games less about comparing. And then the badges that you're talking about changes it because you have to play level 2 to get badges. Well, I'll just play through to get more badges. Right? It's easy, but I'm getting badges for my team. And then the notion is collecting stuff.
Yeah.
So we have to play around with assessment, which is what you identify as an issue.
I have
Alana.
a question about Carmen's job. So she meets with different groups of students throughout the day and like just helps them with what they're struggling with?
Yeah, she's the resource center teacher. So I think, if I understood correctly, she's got her schedule up on the wall, and from each grade, I don't think specifically class, she's got a group of students that are struggling a little bit more than the others and need a little bit of extra help. So for half an hour twice a week or however much they need. They have a scheduled time with her. So on Tuesdays, I think her grade 3s come down in the afternoon.
It
Does that
was
answer it?
mostly
Yeah.
reading groups
Yeah.
from what I saw on the
okay.
schedule. That was her specialty.
Yeah. Rebecca?
Sorry, I missed the beginning, but what was it you guys had?
We're at Riga.
Cool.
Did she work with any other special needs? Just, what's it called, like, doing stuff with the research or whatever?
I don't think she was in special needs. I think she did that at another school she worked at. I can't remember what school she worked at last year. But they just hired an ELL teacher too, so I think specifically now she's just for the kids that are behind.
To catch up. Cool. Thank you very much.